Forgive me if you misunderstand me. Let me help you here. What's your name? Lawrence? This would feel like a dream, man. Okay, all right. Lauren? Oh, so you like
Lost.
What is that?
All right, here you go. 3 Laurens asking 3 questions. Fairly decent questions. All right, but here we go. Listen to this. Lauren number 3 is Lauren number 1, Lauren number 2, Lauren number 3. Will number 4 please get in line? All right, Lauren number 3. Lauren. You got to understand this, okay?
All right.
Bam! What is meant by the Bible verse that says, the very plowing of the wicked is sin?
Can you read that for me?
Read it. I would be glad to after we finish this exchange.
Do it on the way to the exchange. Find it.
I want to teach you a principle.
Teach it right now.
The very plowing, the Bible teaches, the very plowing of the wicked, like when a wicked man goes out and plows the field, that is a sin. For a wicked man to just go plow the field is a sin. Why would it be wicked? Why would it be a sin for a wicked man to just go plow the field? Is there anything wrong with plowing a field? No. But why is it wrong for a wicked man to plow? Because, please don't miss this. You have a moral obligation to stop your sinning right now. A homosexual has a moral obligation to stop
Bro, vampires don't have relations.
the fornication plans in their mind need to stop. Now watch. Until they do that, they have no business going to a party. They have no business going to class. They have no business going to water baptism. They have no business going to church. Until a homo stops their sin, they have nothing to say that's not sin. I want to emphasize that, Lauren. What should a homo do right now? They should stop their sin. Wait a minute. And then when they do that, they will have something. Okay, this is my damn question now. Lauren, that's the problem. According to God,
Hold the fuck up.
according to God, the sinner can't do anything but sin.
Don't do it. Don't do it to me now.
All he does is sin. Everything you do, Lauren number one, everything you do is a sin.
How'd you turn from sinning?
You get a drink of water, that's a sin.
You drink water, you here today.
You go to class, and that's a sin. The very plowing of the wicked, your heart is depraved. You're selfish in every aspect. A good tree cannot bring forth bad fruit, neither can a bad tree bring forth good fruit.
Is it bad to spank your tree?
Homos are bad trees. Everything they do is a bad tree. Okay, Lauren, do you want to follow up to that?
It's my question.
Follow up or...
It's my damn question, boy. What's wrong with you? Don't deny me my damn freedom, bro. Don't do that.
I can't hear it all. I couldn't hear you at all.
I don't care. You know,
He's yelling here. I couldn't hear it all.
Listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm trying. I'm reaching for it.
He said if a homo...
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are.
What? You're judging.
I've never met a homo trying to serve God.
That's because you don't let them in.
You don't let them in?
There is no such thing as a homo trying to serve God.
I'm gonna go to church all the time. I don't know what
No,
you're talking
they're
about.
trying to find an excuse to take it up the rear or give it up the rear, but they're not trying to find God. Show me a homo, I'll show somebody who hates God.
Lesbians don't do that.
Sinners, the Bible says sinners are not seeking God. They're not seeking God.
Oh, you might be
I wasn't seeking God. I was not seeking God. Raise your hand if you're a fornicator.
That's me.
You're not seeking God. If you're a drunkard, you're not seeking God. If you're not seeking God.
How we know you're not drunk? You ain't seeking God.
The Bible said, none of you seek after God.
What did Jesus say?
Where?
Not even you.
Where?
Not a one of you seeking God.
How about you? The Bible says
The
seek ye
only
first the
people
kingdom of
seeking God are those in whom God has found.
Okay, now
Everybody can say that loud. God's purpose behind it.
Hold up.
Okay, his turn.
Alright, shut up, everybody.
And then he's next, and then he's next. All right.
All right, dude. These people call Moses. Everybody might want to listen to this because this is something that he's been quoting for a really, really long time. All right, you say I'm finna explain myself, then answer my question, then you can answer the question to the people. Okay. Don't text while you don't text.
I'm turning it off.
Good.
All right.
Good D. Okay. All right. Now you said that you was once a sinner, and now you do not sin, which is a false claim, as we all know. But all right.
Fact.
So that means that you, sir, once was a sinner and returned from sin, but you deny, as a pastor or a preacher, whatever you want to call yourself.
An evangelist.
I don't care what the hell you want to call.
He doesn't get to ask his question. If you can't be respectful, you can't ask questions. Lauren, we're at least not dissing the one they're asking information from.
You are not respectful.
What you need by example?
I acknowledge
you ain't
request.
perfect. Hey, you ain't
I put him in
perfect.
the
You
whole
sin every day.
category.
You sin every day. You sin every day. You sin every day. You sin every day. You sin every day.
All right, who's next?
You sin
I'm
every day.
next. I'm next. I'm next.
You're disqualified. All right.
No such thing.
I'm just there ain't no game TV show.
Hold up. Wait.
Tell you apologize and act like a gentleman. I'm not going to play a game.
Bro, I'm probably more of a gentleman than you. You the one that's married and got your ring on.
You got to be a gentleman. You're not going to.
You the one that. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm going.
No, not you.
No, I'm going.
No, you're disqualified.
No, you the one that say you black and you white, as we all see.
I'm going to turn this over to the other speaker.
Let me answer my question. Yeah, he should.
I'm about to call the police. I'm going to come out here.
You gonna call the police. On what?
Your vulgarity, your obscenity is against policies of this school. You cannot
For
talk
what?
like that.
For what? On what ground?
Against the law.
Where?
I consider your remarks very much harassing. I consider your remarks very much harassing and anti-American. We believe in free speech. When does free speech become some kind of a hate speech? I
want to be next in line for a question.
I'm just kind of wondering. I mean, I've been risen up in the church all my life.
All right.
I've had very godly parents. Thank God every day for them. And I like to believe I'm a good Christian.
All right.
But from what I've been hearing here, is there's been a lot of demeaning. A lot of, I guess you wouldn't consider judging, but everybody else is judging.
Yeah, proper judging,
yeah.
maybe,
or
improper judging.
Whatever you want to call it. But just from my heart, from the little innocence that I have left in God, what about God's love for every human being, for every person?
What a great question.
Everyone.
Yeah, his question was, what about God's love for every human being and every person? Isn't that a great question? I appreciate the question. And here's the answer to that question. Please don't get mad at me for what I'm about to say. This is what I firmly believe. Folks, God's love for Adolf Hitler did not keep him from going to hell. God's love for Jeffrey Dahmer, the cannibalist, sodomite, wicked atheist, did not keep him from going to hell. The love of God is not, God loving you is not the question. The real question is, do you love God? See, God, we settled it in kindergarten, God loves everybody. But what we have to settle now is who's going to hell. If you don't love God back,
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
and love is the loving God, you got to at least desire His existence.
What about?
But if you don't love God back,
Yeah.
if you don't love Him back, you're not going to make it to heaven. And if you love Him, He said you will know how you love Him is because you keep His commandments. If you don't keep His commandments, you don't love Him.
Sir, and one last thing, and then
The
you can move
question
on.
is not about God loving us, it's about us loving God.
Well, sir, before you move on, I just got
Okay,
there's one
follow-up
Well,
question.
yeah, one follow-up.
Is that cool?
And
Follow-up question?
it's one
Usually
verse.
it takes a couple.
It's one verse.
Cinch.
And what about the verse that says,
All right.
Behold, I stand at the door and knock. Now this, of course, to me, from my understanding, it implies God standing there knocking.
She's having a hard time hearing you. Can you raise your voice?
Apparently, the verse is, everybody shows the verse, Behold, I stand there and knock.
Revelation.
And it's rather for you to come open the door and knock.
And being raised in church and through my family, they said God's the perfect gentleman, right? Just like you were trying to say with being gentlemen, whatever. God's standing there and knocks. It's up to you to open the door. Now, God's always going to stand there and knock for you. God will always stay there and knock for you. It's up to you to open the door.
Very merciful God.
Very merciful God, but from what I've been hearing, you're taking away God's mercy, and we're living in the Old Testament times according to you, and not New Testament after Jesus died for us.
Is that just a statement?
That's a little bit of a question.
Statement.
too.
Oh, what's the question? Do you want me to respond to that?
Yeah.
Let me respond to that.
Respond to that.
The Old Testament is the New Testament concealed, and the New Testament is the Old Testament revealed. These are not contrary. Jesus didn't come to overturn his Father's law. Jesus didn't come to make God out to be the bad guy. Jesus is that God who became flesh. And the very testament of the New Testament is the echo of the Old Testament. They're one and the same law. Now hear me. He didn't say, okay, homosexuality used to be bad and now it's okay. No. All the more, he came and died on the cross and rose from the dead to show us that he went to the furthest point to show his love for humanity, saying that I will even die for you. That's how much I want your existence. That's how much I want you to succeed. Jesus wants Lauren to exist, even though she doesn't want him to exist. Jesus wants her to find goodness, even though she doesn't even want him to exist.
Quick question, this one won't take long.
For Lauren is this: God loves Lauren, but she doesn't love God. So the real question comes back to the old and new. It's not about old or new. It's about whether or not you are living
Moses, I've got a scenario.
the
Are you
new.
ready?
The new is the old
I just have a really quick
renewed.
one. Yeah.
It's the Brit Hadashah. It's the renewed testament. It's the fact that the Old Testament, the people's hearts were wicked, and they would not obey the law. In the New Testament, he takes out our stony heart and gives us a heart of flesh. Jesus makes us where we obey the law. And this is the New Testament, which that's the reason we don't steal. That's the reason we don't commit adultery. That's the reason we don't take God's name in vain. It's because he's changed our heart and made us new inside.
I just have a really quick question.
I used to drink beer. I used to live in sin. I used to do the crazy things.
It's a sin to get
But
drunk, not
something
to drink.
happened. You see, in 1983, the life of Jesus Christ was revealed to me. He changed my heart. I'm a Christian today. I'm on my way to heaven. Everything's okay. Hey, break it down. That's good rap if you put it just right. All right, now who is next?
I had a really quick one.
Will you speak to us?
You were next, and then you're next.
No, I wasn't. What the fuck? Wait, no, sorry.
You're not next. Okay, you're next. By the way, aren't we having fun?
Oh, no, I was just going to ask him what his last sin was.
I want to hear Tinkle
Back
Tinkle How
to
It
the
Burns.
existence of
That's
God.
what I came here for. That's my favorite song.
He said, I was talking to one of the Laurens.